Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks v Back to War video in which I am playing the single mission rescue operation. This is a very good mission. I'm playing as the Netherlands against another Dutch enemy. It's a war on land and sea, which I'm not much a fan of navies, but it can sometimes be fun, so I do like to try it. And now you see me here quickly building up my economy to try and get everything I need. Now with this mission, I'm playing on hard difficulty, and you start with 3 towers to defend your territory against, I believe, mainly for the local mercenaries. I don't think I used these towers once, so I might as well have just deleted them from the start to stop it from costing me some gold. So, in this mission, I tried to build my economy up very quickly, possibly the quickest I've ever done before. I don't really know if it was. I'm just getting this second town hall in, getting more peasants out, working my food and everything like that to build up my economy. Now the original video for this was 1 hour 3 minutes long. I have managed to cut it down with edits to about a 19-minute video. Basically cutting out all the boring parts and showing the start, the end and all the battles in between. So, here we go. Now you have one enemy to the north, however I advise don't go for that enemy early on. There are lots of mercenaries in the centre as well. I don't think they attack you, but they do defend their territories quite well. If you kill them you do get gifts of gold, but I won't say it's worth it if you get your correct mines built, so it's up to you. You might want to go and destroy them, and of course it depends on what difficulty you're playing on. So one of the edits out that I mentioned earlier you're about to see now, when it just blurs off into a different screen. There we go. Yep, so this is the second scene in this mission, and in this scene I build a balloon. So it's about showing you the map right now. You can see it going up there. Right, you can see the enemy in light blue in the top left corner. They have some soldiers there who were about to push down, but I think they got a bit stuck. They also have towers. Now, at sea there are lots of boats and a few islands which have some side missions for. I do recommend you to do them just for the fun, but they're not that necessary if you go by the tactic that I go by here. But they can be enjoyable if you want to play the land and the sea game at once. So it's up to you. Also in the top right you see an island with a dark blue enemy. That island you need to send a ferry to and collect some grenadiers, bring them back home. Well, that cut quicker than I thought. So this is our first battle. And the only reason I didn't send a ferry across because they had a lot of frigates around, did purple, and they would have just destroyed it, so I thought it'd be safe if I destroyed my enemy on land first, then took over the sea, and then, and only then, I go and send my ferry, capture the musketeers, and then do what I need to do. So you can see the first battle now. I have a relatively early on raid into a city. I do a lot of damage to them. It does slow down the economy, but it's not enough because they do end up coming back. And in fact you get worried that I might lose at some point, which is of course not good. I have a lot of musketeers firing there. Brilliant how they were just firing the muskets. I go through, capture some mines, and I try to delete them very early on so that they don't end up retaking them. Always a tactic I would advise. I do send a lot of priests into my battle to mostly heal my pikemen. Sometimes they do good, especially in the early attacks, but sometimes they are just pointless, so you might want to find a balance with those, whether or not you want to train them or not. Yep, so that's 2 town halls I believe I've now destroyed, plus an academy. They are rebuilding these buildings, which is a big problem for me, but I'm confident of victory. And I also capture a blacksmith there, which stops them from training soldiers. That's good, but they're just going to build another one in a few seconds time, so it is mostly quite pointless. Just building another town hall there again. Ah, no, that's a town hall built by a captured peasant, so that's in case if I want to build any of their buildings, if that made any sense at all. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm of the Netherlands. Or am I Denmark? I know my enemy's Netherlands, I thought I was as well, but I might have clicked on the wrong thing. No? I think I'm Denmark? Yeah, I'm playing as Denmark, sorry about the confusion early on. I'm playing as Denmark against the Netherlands. That makes more sense now with how the peasant was able to build extra buildings. Whew! A lot of things in my life just make sense now that I know that I'm Denmark, not the Netherlands. Wow. Yeah, so you can see me now training some mortars. Basically I want to besiege their city here. They do have an army which I'm a little bit nervous about. They do end up destroying me here, I believe, with their cavalry. Try to send some troops around the corner just to cause some problems and hopefully destroy the blacksmiths, however it doesn't go how I hoped. Training my units, of course, to make them the best possible. It gives me a good advantage to defeat my enemies. And, ooh, I captured another mine there. And, I don't know if you saw, but I'm training more Cossack units in order to have a quick attack, just capture some buildings and slow them down further. But somehow, even from this point right now, they managed to recover. And they send an army from it. Luckily I destroyed the army, and I turned the entire battle around using 18th century pikemen, which I do highly recommend. They train very quickly, very cheaply, and also I believe they're better than 17th century pikemen. I did do a test of this, and that's what the test showed. And now I'm sending in my Cossack units just to capture these mines here and stop their economy there. Yep, so that was successful. I lost a few units there, but I don't really mind. I don't know if you can hear my stomach rumbling there, but it's 10 o'clock and I'm not having my dinner yet. I don't know why I'm hungry. I tried to capture this final mine here, but I don't think I'm able to. No, I don't think I just... Well, I captured one more, but I deleted that because I didn't need it. Right, this is the final attack onto their city that I do. I'm just getting into a good position now whilst they're coming for me, and I try to fire my mortars at the towers to destroy them. It does go well, but it takes its time. Yeah, you can see my units there defending my mortars, whilst my mortars just fire into the city. Hopefully push them further and further back into the corner. And also I am sending small groups of units through just to destroy the mines, just to be as annoying as possible towards my enemy here. Ooh, I've also built 3 barracks. Also you can see my 18th century pikemen. I've built a barracks for those and getting them trained. They came in real good handy for those soldiers, which is good. Yeah, you can see more soldiers coming forwards now. At this point I am confident of victory. So confident I think I even sent some soldiers just to kill the local mercenaries and take the gold. So that's just a sign of how confident I am of victory at this point. Destroying the buildings as I'm trying to build them. I don't want them building too many new buildings, so just a constant bombardment now. And eventually I do charge into the city with my soldiers and finish off what is left of them. Yeah, captured, I think that was 3,000 gold. and then I go to get another mine they have there. Now these technologies I would definitely advise if you're sieging a city. They basically make your mortars more accurate and powerful. They also have the same thing for gunpowder units as well, making your cannons destroy them much quicker. It's more of a time thing by this time because it was very late at night whilst filming, and I just couldn't really be bothered just to keep sieging them, so I just quickly made them stronger just to speed it up. I did eventually just put it on fast mode as well to get through it. Yep, getting even more Cossacks out for that type of manoeuvring warfare that I could want to do. I still have lots of towers inside the city which are going to cause problems. And I'm trying to build another one there as well. And it's at that point where I charge in with my 17th century musketeers. March into victory and I just shoot lots of the enemies here. Sending my pikemen as well behind them, and then the Cossack units just to cause a bit of trouble for the peasants as well. I burn everything as I go to make sure they cannot come back. And at this point I'm definitely confident to beat my Netherlands enemy in the top corner. Right, so mostly I destroy those now, and for the second part, well actually the final part of the video, the last 6 minutes, in the time that I was waiting I just put it on fast mode, got about 200 peasants trained and just put them all into mines, built up a very strong economy. I started training, I built a shipyard and started training frigates and the Victoria battleship, just slaughtered through the enemy's navy, and then I completed a side mission to help an old merchant find his pack horses or something like that, just to basically see what he said, and then I went up with my ferry to complete the mission, which you'll see in the final scene, which I'll cut to in about, I think it's 10 more seconds now. Yep, so that's the enemy in the north dead now. I just have one final quick look. Yeah, everybody's dead now. So I've basically won at this point. Oh, yeah, let that be a reminder. Always put your laptop or computer on charge, otherwise it will all just shut down. But luckily it did keep on recording, and once I sort this problem out, which is soon, probably like got my charger tangled up with something. Oh, yeah, we go. Yep, so this is much more forward into the future now. You can see it's fast mode by the way the peasants are running up there. Yep, building a navy, and yeah, that's the place where I've got to send my ferry to. I didn't show the sea battles in here, sadly. Can't remember why that was, but for some reason there was a lot of sea battles, but I didn't catch those on camera. Get all my soldiers into this ferry, which will finally arrive. One person didn't make it. And then I go to speak to this merchant here. this part here is the side mission that I talked about earlier. Basically, you only have to send a few soldiers towards him. It brings up that message. You can read it if you want to. This is the only reason why I'm even recording this, if you just want to read what the side mission is. That musketeer there was just being awkward and refusing to get into the ferry, so I just left him behind. And I sent my ferry up quickly to find these pack horses, which were just on the island above. Those two ships of the line there, they are neutral throughout the game until you complete the side mission, and then you collect those boats as a reward. I didn't really need them because I'd played the Seas of Pirates anyway, so it was basically pointless. But I wanted to see what happens. Yep, so just send some soldiers towards these pack horses. You don't want any other pack horses to die by enemy navy fire, so you'd want to keep them defended. Load them all up onto your ferry, send them back to the merchant. Yep, so you send them back now. He brings you this message. I just pause it a little bit there so you can read it if you really wanted to, but you probably don't want to. And I get these two boats here, which I add to my fleet. I send my fleet up here. I do discover one enemy boat that I haven't yet destroyed, so I might see a navy battle yet. Well, not really a battle, more of a small attack. Yep, you can see my Victoria battleship just bombarding it there. I've sent my ferry up now to land on this final island. Yep, he brings up this message, and then he starts training musketeers. Be warned, I believe if one of the musketeers dies, you lose the mission, so you want to try and keep those alive. And you can see them coming out of the 18th century barracks there. They do eventually go into that blue ferry, and that blue ferry goes down to your side of the island, and then there's just a lot of police alarms going off right now. Don't know why those. Just trying to look out of the window, see if I can see anything, but no. Right, yeah, so they've sent all these grenadiers down now. They're going to the blue ferry. The blue ferry goes down to your side of the island, and you have to escort it safely home. That's the final end of the mission. Usually you shouldn't have a problem at this point if you've gone my way and destroyed the Danish enemy. No, the Netherlands enemy first. Or you might want to try and challenge yourself, or just try this for a bit of fun. Try and get the what's it called? These grenadiers and take the navy whilst fighting a war on land also. It could be fun, I might try it someday, but just from the recording of this video I thought it best if I did it in two parts for this tutorial anyway. So, hope you found this video useful. The start of it was important, this end was just showing you how it all works. Hope you enjoyed this video, like it if you have, subscribe for more Cossacks videos. Don't you dare dislike it, and ooh, my boat's almost got in the way then. Yeah, comment if you want me to do any other single missions that you want to see, or anything else. Here we go, they unload their grenadiers, and I've won. That's the final message. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Goodbye.